Long before the cryogenics accident that kept me locked in the suit.
My mother drank my back body across the concrete floors, but my blood trails leaving the shapes of question marks.
Dear Batman, instead of chasing broken men, fix the city that broke them.
What spoken word, and specifically what slam does, is it offers a stage and a venue for people who are in the margins of like the national conversation, right? So like people of color, women, queer people, their conversation is then brought to the center. And slam and performance poetry and spoken word does that really well. And it gives power and it gives light to people that in traditional settings, they don't have power.
That'll happen a couple times. It's like little nuances, new epiphanies every time you'll pull out something and you'll write down the line and you're like, oh, that looks like a nice line. And then the more that you do it, you're like, wow. I didn't know how deep that was until I finally just let it sink in.
So I think Slam New Orleans, there are a couple reasons why I feel like they're successful. I mean, it totally takes a village and it takes a strong community and it takes, Slam New Orleans rehearsed probably every day for like 4 months. And Slam is a game. Slam is a performance game. And I am like really infamous for losing slams. I like get time penalties. I like say shit that people don't want me to say, blah, 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 all that stuff. But that's what I'm trying to do. But Slam New Orleans, I know this year, wanted to win nationals. And so they won nationals.
It fills, it breaks, it does whatever the fuck it wants to sometimes, but it beats feeling nothing.
Sometimes you feel so strong your heart beats faster.
You pray from your mouth like,
Fuck this education.
fuck for profit prisons.
Fuck the systems that fuck the people in the worst positions. But do not fuck your life. Celebrate the fuck out of it.
This is church for us. So, act appropriately.
That relationship between the performer and the audience is a very interesting one. And as someone who's been a full-time performer for 3 years, I'm starting to realize that my audience oftentimes has a very intimate relationship with me and my work.
My girl doesn't even like hip-hop. She tolerates it when I play it in the car, but she's never like, who is this gentleman rapping about murdering a pussy? I want to date him!
I tell everyone it's because I miss my grandparents, my dog, anything that sounds like truth, anything to stop the jump in my brain from frustration to failure to bleak to breaking. The first time I laughed, to turn my sadness into something simpler.
Everybody's reason they get on stage is different and every one of them is valid. But for me, it's very important that I'm honest and I'm vulnerable and I'm doing what scares me.
I am not this scared. I am the soul that lives within.
Where things are not being talked about, they will be talked about in spoken word and in slam. And they will be present and they will be important and they will be heard.
I want it to be bigger and I want it to be all under the same umbrella, under the same family, and knowing that they're family, and knowing that we're all working for the same person, for the good of the city of New Orleans. I want it to be a bigger family with more cohesive unity. That's it. That's all I want.